Hello TXW fans, it's Octavius Black. This is my 10 count. Question number 1. How long have I been wrestling? I've been wrestling for about 2 years. My first match was December of 2010, so I've been in for almost 2 years now. What made me get into the sport of wrestling? Well, to be honest, I was always a fan of wrestling. It was something I watched and I idolized. I loved getting up and watching wrestling in the mornings before church, Monday nights, pretty much any night of the week. That was always something I enjoyed doing. So I got the opportunity to start wrestling. I got in the ring and I never got out. Question number 3, who do I idolize? Well, to be honest, I idolize a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have had a special influence on my life, but if I could choose one person, I'd say it'd be Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson was a great worker, great wrestler, and he's very well respected in the sport of wrestling, so he'd be the guy that I would look at and say, that's who I idolize. The next question, tell us about your college career. I am a ex-football player. I had about a 13-year, very decorated football career. I went to the University of Tennessee Tech where I majored in marketing, and I played all 4 years. I started as a defensive lineman, then I moved over to the offensive side of the ball, and I also got a few snaps at the tight end position. So you could say that I was a very versatile player, and it obviously shows with the different things that I do in the ring. Next question says, why didn't you go pro? Well, to be honest, I love football. I'm appreciative of everything that football gave me. But when it came down to it, coming near to my senior year and getting down to the end of it, I just knew that this wasn't what I wanted to spend my life doing. Like I said, I appreciate everything football gave me, but I knew that professional football wasn't what I wanted. Next question is, how hard was the transition from football to wrestling? To be honest, the physical transition wasn't that difficult because I played football, so I was used to the hard hitting and the grinding. I'd say the mental aspect of wrestling was the most difficult part. There's a lot to learn, and like I said, you never learn all that you're going to know. You can always learn something new. So the mental transition was probably the most difficult, but I feel that I'm picking it up very good. I've had a lot of people in my corner, and I think I'll be fine. Let's see. The next question says, was wrestling what you expected? And to be honest, no. I got into this business and I didn't really know what to expect. I knew this is something I grew up watching and enjoying. So looking at it now as a professional wrestler, if I can call myself a professional wrestler, I say I have a lot of respect for the guys that came before me. I have a lot of respect for the guys that have been in this business, whether inside or outside the ring, who paved the way for guys like me, Octavius Black, to be able to sit here and do what I'm doing now. So looking at the wrestling business now, for anybody who's like, man, you do that wrestling stuff, it's a great business, it's a great sport, and I love what I do. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to do this. I'm thankful for the guys that came before me. The next question is, Octavius, who is your dream match? And after thinking about this one for a minute, it's like, man, who would you wrestle if you had the opportunity to wrestle? Anybody in the world. And I would definitely say The Undertaker. I would want to challenge the streak. The Undertaker is a presence like no other this business has ever seen. And if I had the opportunity to wrestle The Undertaker, I would definitely love to challenge the streak. The next question says, Octavius, who is your toughest opponent to date? I've wrestled a lot of tough matches. I'm a big guy, and I must say I love to get in there and get nasty, really grind it out. But the toughest match so far, I'd have to say, would be Menace. Menace is a great competitor, very respected in this area. Been doing it for a long time, and he definitely showed me some things that I needed to better myself on. So I'd say he'd be the toughest opponent that Octavius Black has ever met in the ring with. The last question is actually, this question's actually kind of, it's a surprise to be asked, but it's something that I've been trying to answer for a long time. It says, Big O, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And in 5 years, right now, at this age, at this position in my life, I just say I want to be successful. I don't know where 5 years I'll be. Hopefully I'll be main eventing the big show. But if not, I just say I would want to be in a position where I can provide for my family. So Big O, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I just say successful. All right, so thank you very much, TXW and 10 Count. We'll see you in the ring.